Hello and welcome back to Saad's Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody is tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody is watching on the replay. Yes, we were late, but it's all good. Yeah, because we're gonna bring you some fire content today.
You know
Um,
why we were late as well. I
not
don't even
shake
need
your
to tell
head.
you guys
Can you
anymore.
not shake your head? Can you not shake your head? Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
fraud.
Sure.
You fraud,
I didn't do anything. I was on time.
guys. He wasn't on time, but
It was 1 minute, guys. I showed up at one minute late. Like I showed up.
one
What
minute.
time is it in the UK?
You're
Nine
still
oh
late.
one.
You're still
He
late.
showed up at 9:04.
No, bro, I was here, bro. When I pulled up, when you pulled up, was I not here?
Fair, fair. He was here,
There
and
you
then
are.
his picture was not there. And in the background, he tells me, "Give me a sec,
Todd wins
Ash."
again,
And then
ole
he takes another
ole.
4 minutes.
Todd wins again, ole ole.
You didn't win the
Sod
first time.
wins again. Sod wins again.
Wait,
Sod
by
wins
win
again, ole
again, are you
ole.
referring to the predictions table? There's no way you're referring to that
No,
because
no, no,
that's
I'm
the
not. I'm not. I'm
milestone.
not. I'm not. But hold
Okay,
on,
okay,
hold
okay.
on, hold on, hold on,
I
hold on.
figured. Yeah, yeah.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Firstly, we need to put that up right now. That's what we need to do because I need to turn that on. And then secondly, shut your mouth. And thirdly, let's get straight into the stream. Listen, big up to everybody is
Do it.
tuned in nice and early, man. Big up to
There you
everybody
go.
is watching and replay. Make sure you smash the like button, guys. Make sure you're subscribing. We are here to talk about the Arsenal versus Bournemouth game. Arsenal traveling to Bournemouth. And we're going to be speaking about Liverpool hosting Chelsea in a big game for both of those clubs. A big game for both of those clubs. First time they're both playing a top. Or actually, no, it's not Chelsea's first time because Chelsea already played Man City, but we knew how that went. But this is Liverpool's first time playing a top six club, so we're going to see how they play. We're going to see how they handle, a team that's actually playing well, a team that's actually doing well. So listen, we're going to definitely see it. But firstly, we're going to be speaking about the predictions for all of the games as well, and we're going to be speaking about Arsenal to start off with. But Ash, how you doing, my brother, man? What's going on?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. Finally, weekend is here. Premier League games are here. Like Fridays are the best kind of Fridays when you know you have games to look forward to because this is I think all people, everyone who works and has the weekend off will relate to this, right?
Yeah.
It's no matter what time you go to bed on a weekday, knowing that there's this alarm in the morning and you have to wake up at that time, it's annoying, bro. You don't look forward to that sleep, right? When it's a weekend, doesn't matter what time you have to wake up. Like it doesn't matter like what time you wake up. Usually, whether you wake up at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The point is knowing that you don't have that alarm that forces you to freaking get out of bed. Is such a peaceful sleep. You go to bed happy, in peace, and it's even better when you go to bed knowing you have Premier League games to watch the next day. So it's a good time, man. It's a good time for sure to be a fan of football.
Yeah, sorry, I was you just reminded me. I need to message the barber to organize the trim for tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
It's needed, bro. It's needed, yeah. Guys, the trim is
Like
back, bro. Yeah.
Richard settings.
Hey, listen, we're here, man. I'm going to a birthday party tomorrow, so do you know what I mean? Always on the day, you gotta get a fresh trim on the day, so you're feeling yourself on the day. Do you know what I mean, bro? Looking clean. But listen, big up
Yeah,
to everybody.
Guru, I feel bad for you, bro. Like, because people in the States and Canada who have to wake up at like 7 a.m. to watch a game, I feel bad for you guys. Although, like, I'm glad you're saying you don't regret it, which is good. Like, at least it's something to look forward to waking up. Imagine if you have to wake up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday to go to work, right?
Yeah,
And come back like after like 10, 11 hours.
can we guys can we have a moment of silence for all the Man United fans that have to wake up at 7:30 in the morning to watch?
Oh my
Can we
God.
have a moment's silence for all of the Spurs fans that have to wake up tomorrow very very early to watch that 12:30 kickoff?
I will say this though, yeah? United fans, that's on you guys. If you're a United fan living in the US or Canada or basically the Northern America,
You made
right?
the wrong choice, man.
And no, forget made the right choice. Let's say you're a fan of the club. It is what it is, right? Because we went through banter era as well. We went through horrendous years, like where we
Yeah, okay,
hated
that's it.
watching every
Move
single
on
game.
to the point.
Yeah. But my point is, at this point right now where your club is, I would not wake up that early to watch this crap. I would get up, see the scoreline, and if the scoreline is good, then I'll say, hey, I'll watch the whole game. It's worth it. If the scoreline is bad, don't put your blood pressure through it.
Yeah.
Like, generally, guys, you don't want to ruin your weekend. You don't want to ruin your health.
It's like that,
Imagine
bro.
you have
Like, are we
yeah,
winning?
imagine. Yeah, when
Yeah.
okay, I'll watch the replay. It's fine.
Yeah.
Imagine, bro, you have kids and they're looking forward to the weekend and they wake up like, Daddy, Daddy, take me somewhere. Let's go to the fair, to the park or something today. And you're like, man, get the hell out of my face, bro. Like, we just lost another game, like 5-0. Like, come on, bro. So you don't want to do that to your kids, man. Come on.
That makes
It's not
me
cool.
sick, man. It's mad. It's mad. Anyway, enough of those shitty little clubs. Let's actually speak about a brilliant club who is visiting Bournemouth tomorrow to play them at their ground. Listen, man, it's peak settings apparently for us with the whole injury crisis. You know, players left, right, and centre
Injury
missing.
crisis.
Yeah, the injury crisis. We got some breaking news about an hour ago.
Yeah. Today, Saad.
No, sorry, because I was just confirming something. So the confirmed players, FPL Tommy Gunn is a guy that's currently he was at the stadium and he put the video out of the players arriving at the hotel tonight. So they arrived at the hotel. These are the players that definitely they saw their face. They definitely saw their face and they're definitely there. Raya, Calafiori, Gabriel, and Saliba. Ben White is definitely there. So he's not injured. He made it into the squad. Rice and Partey, Marino. Jesus, Havertz is definitely there. Martinelli is definitely there. Trossard is definitely there. Jorginho, Kivior, Nwaneri, Lewis Skelly, and Zinchenko. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 of the players that are so-called injured.
Maybe I missed it. Did you say Sterling?
No. I said. So let me just repeat it again. Raya, Calafiori, Gabriel, and Saliba. White, Rice, Partey, Marino, Jesus, Havertz, Martinelli, Trossard, Jorginho, Kivior, Nwaneri, Lewis Skelly, and Zinchenko.
Okay, good.
There's a
the
guy.
Reason I say good,
Yeah, no, go ahead.
no, the reason I say good is because we know for sure Sterling is not injured. So if Sterling must have traveled, which means Saka hopefully is there. How many guys did you name, by the way? Can you count them just quickly? Were they like, we're
1,
only allowed
2,
to
3,
right?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. Now, when Trossard pulled up in the video, because I watched the video, yeah. When Trossard pulled up in that video, there's a guy who's got his hood up like that. That's Saka, I think. I think that's Saka. He was hiding his face because he had the hood up like
Sterling. Because you didn't name Sterling, and we know Sterling is not injured, right? So it could be Sterling.
No, but it sounded like the kids. It sounded like the kids shouted out Saka, and then they said Trossard.
Actually, we can take more people, so it's fine because we can take like I can.
No, we can take. 11, you can take
20.
Take 20. So we still got 3.
Then okay. Then we're good.
We can still
if we can take
people.
20, then we're good. Then I think Saka is there for sure. Sterling will probably be the other guy, and Timber. I think Timber might be the other guy as well. If that's the case.
Or it could be Heaven. It could be.
Could be.
Nichols.
4 + 5, 9 + 11. Yeah, we're allowed to take 20 players, which means you've only named 17, which means there's 3 more. And Saka is definitely one of these 3. Saka and Sterling are definitely 2 of the 3. I'm assuming if the third one is not Timber, then it's one of the kids, as you've mentioned.
But either way, obviously that is the list at the moment for players who made it into the game. So we know that the lineup is going to be looking decent tomorrow. We know that for a fact. Yeah. Now, how are you feeling about the game tomorrow, man?
I'm good, man. I almost made a video and released it about like the dark arts and how our dark arts now are extending to the media, where we scam everyone and we're like, hey, we've got 6, 7 players injured, and we call all our players back from international break because it's obviously done
I
intentionally.
love
I'm
it,
pretty
man.
sure. Yeah, I love it. I'm pretty sure Arteta planned it on purpose. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Arteta didn't do it on purpose. But I think what's happened probably, this is where I think it's an actual fact, right? I say fact. Obviously, I don't know if it's a fact or not, but I feel like Arteta and the team probably instructed the players that if you feel anything at all,
Just go
we
down.
don't want you to play. So
Yeah.
forget go down, like withdraw. We don't want you to stay there at all. Whereas back then, maybe Saka could feel a little niggle or a little pain in his calf or hamstring or whatever, and he'd still be like, yeah, you know what, I can play, I'm fit. So I think they probably have those kind of instructions because it's too much of a coincidence that Havertz and Martinelli and Saka and Partey and all these guys who had injury concerns did not go for the international duty or went and came back and are fit to play tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure there's instructions from the team to make sure that they come back if they feel anything at all. So it's a good thing, and I love it because after what happened with Odegaard last time, yeah, like it's massive, and
You
that's a
have
big thing.
to.
I don't know if you wanted to talk about that later because I didn't see it in your title, but that Odegaard news for me is insane. It's
Yeah,
immense.
yeah. We're gonna speak about it. We're gonna
Yeah,
speak.
then I'll leave it.
We're
But
gonna speak
yeah,
about
look,
it.
I'm not honestly. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass because a couple of times I've said I'm comfy and I think we're going to smash the other team, and we didn't. But I am quite comfy against Bournemouth. I mean, the last 2 seasons we smashed them at their ground 3-0 and 4-0.
Mm.
We looked extremely comfortable. They actually gave us better fight at the Emirates over the last 2 seasons than
Then at
than,
their
than at their
ground.
ground, right? Yeah, I know people would say last season we smashed them 3-0, but if anyone remembers, they should have had a goal. They had a goal ruled off or ruled off because I think offside or something like that. I can't remember why. And for me, it was a legit goal. It should have stood, and that would
Mm.
have made it like 2-1, I think, at the time, and the game could have probably gone different. But we were uncomfortable for a long period in that game.
Yeah.
So at their ground, for whatever reason, I don't know if they get more comfortable and they play more expansive, which obviously suits us.
Mm.
We just end up playing a lot better at their ground. So
Yeah.
I'm not that worried, to be honest. And with the guys you named, even if Saka is not there, I still think we can go there and beat them. I genuinely do. Like, I think our team is strong. We have got Moreno who's back. I want to see him start this game, to be honest. Um, I think we have a very, very good team, bro. Like, and I don't think Bournemouth will pose any threat. I know they gave Chelsea a threat, a problem when they played them, and they should have
I think
beat
that's different
Chelsea.
though. I
But
think
that's,
that's
yeah, exactly. That's different. We're much better defensively than Chelsea. We probably will not give them those kind of chances that they had, plus the penalty, obviously. And I think attack-wise, I think we're a better attack than Chelsea, in my opinion. So I think we will definitely penalize Bournemouth if they give us those openings.
Mm. Yeah, no, 100%. Listen, I think going into this game, obviously we need to speak about the other game as well, the big one. But going into this game, I don't know. I feel like right now, as long as we got our first 11, and we are going to speak about the news in just a second that we received about Martin Odegaard, because that is crazy, crazy, crazy news. Given what we were told. In my personal opinion, I feel like we can go here, we can win maybe 2-3-0. Yeah, I truly believe we can. With the squad, now that I know that Havertz is definitely there and Martinelli is there, I'm happy. Because I know at least they're going to start up top and the left wing. If Saka's definitely there, which I think he was, because I think that was him in the hoodie, then we're gonna see Saka start as well, and I'm happy with that front three. Do you know what I mean? We saw them play against Southampton, and they ended up having a crazy game. Obviously, Martinelli coming on and scoring the goal that put us in the lead. So listen, for me, you look at the history of us going to Bournemouth, and excuse me. You look at the history of us going to Bournemouth, and you look at the history of us playing at their ground, and so far, man, Ash said it: 3-0, 4-0. I mean, at that point, bro, we were just the time before last that we went there, bro. Saliba scored that absolute mad goal, bro. That was actually a crazy goal. Now that I look at it in that pink kit, bro, mate,
Yeah.
it was brilliant. So, listen,
And last season when we went there, for those who forgot, Kai Havertz scored a brilliant goal. It was his first goal for Arsenal. It was a brilliant, brilliant goal. So that's where Havertz's form started. So yeah, good memories.
You know what? Yeah, Ash is the biggest fraud I've ever seen. Look at the smile, bro. Look at the smile because he knows he's chatting shit, and he couldn't even say it. He couldn't even say it without smiling, bro. Because I saw he was trying to keep a straight face, and he looked in. He looked at my face, and he was like, "No, no, no, I gotta laugh."
My worry is some people actually think I was
Hey,
serious.
big, 100% they did because they don't even remember what goal he scored.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
for
the
anybody
pity
who doesn't
penalty for
know,
those who forgot.
it was the pity penalty, man, where they gave him the ball and said, "Yalla, just put in the ball, bro. Just put in the goal, man." Look at G Star. Wallahi, G Star's overselling it. Look at this. Look at this. A brilliant penalty.
It was a brilliant penalty, to be honest. It was at
Listen,
that moment that we knew that 65 million. Remember, that's when I first started telling you every time he scores, we'll divide his money by how many goals he has. Like, so
so
now
how
he's
many
like,
goals does he have now, and how much are we
oh my
dividing
god,
it by?
bro, I don't even know. I lost count. Like, he scored 13 goals last season in the league alone, and then he scored like uh, this season how many? Four, right? Four
Six.
in the league. Yeah, four in the league, one in the Champions League, one in the League Cup. So like that, bro, that's 19 goals so far.
Yeah, listen, big up to Havertz, man, because he's actually done a madness. But listen, moving on from that news, yeah, because I didn't think we were in any kind of issues with all these injuries and that. We're gonna speak about two players. The first player we're gonna give the good news first, and then we're gonna speak about the bad news, which is unfortunately my main man himself, Tommy Goetsu. But firstly, we're gonna speak about Odegaard. First of all, we're gonna speak about Odegaard. Listen, I didn't say Tommy Cafu, or I didn't say Kafuyasu.
You
So
said Tommy
relax.
Gotsu, so like that's
Yeah,
worse
Tommy
in a way. And
Goetsu, Tommy Goetsu, Tommy
you're
Goetsu.
calling him
Big up,
the goat of right backs. Is that what it
big up,
is?
big up Tommy Goetsu, bro. Big up Tommy
Oh,
Goetsu.
that flop. He's
Anyway,
the only.
big up
He's as
Tommy
bad
Goetsu.
as Zinchenko for me.
Bro, chill out, chill out, chill out. He's injury prone, but when he's not injured, he's actually
Nah,
one of
don't
our
take that
best right
loss.
backs. So give it a rest. Anyway,
Okay, okay.
you rate Jesus. Chill out, bro. Anyway,
I'm saying give him time to end his
get into the good news. Get into the good news. We don't need to hear it. Thank you. Get into the good news. Martin Erdegaard. Mikel Arteta in today's press conference dropped an absolute bomber, if I've ever seen one, mate. An absolute bomber. Martin Erdegaard is looking at possibly returning to action next week, people. Next week. We could possibly see him in the Shakhtar game just in time for the Liverpool game. It is Liverpool next that we have, isn't it?
Yeah. So
I
I thought
hope.
he won't be there, but Liverpool maybe.
So we could see him play for us in the Shakhtar game, possibly, if he manages to make it. If not, then it would definitely be the Liverpool game that he's going to be playing. Yeah, which is at home. It's a Sunday game, so you already know last game of the fixture list. And listen, I am ecstatic, bro. First of
Stopping.
all, I think I think when you look at Erdegaard coming back, yeah, right now, what have they told us? They're right now working on his on the ball stuff and making sure it's up to par. So that means he's been on the ball for a while. He's been playing on the grass, and they haven't updated us with that. They haven't updated us with telling us, oh, he's on the he's on the grass now. He started a bit of work on the ball. They just went from he's injured a few weeks to oh my god we're working on his ball work now and making sure that he's ready for next week. So just looking at that now, yeah, this guy is coming back, and this guy's coming back with a vengeance. I'm ready for it, man. I am ready to see Martin Odegaard playing for Arsenal Football Club again. Big up to Trossard. Big up to Trossard because he has definitely filled in the boots partially. You're never going to get full Martin Odegaard effect from Trossard. You're not. But he's still done a hell of a job to fill in those boots as much as he can while Martin Odegaard's been gone. I am ecstatic by the news. I am ecstatic with how we will be going into these tough fixtures with our skipper back in the team. Martin Odegaard. We're finally gonna get to see Martin Odegaard, Mikel Merino, and Declan Rice as that trio in midfield, and we're finally gonna get to see what that looks like. And listen, I am so excited, man. And listen, he's actually beat the time that they were expecting. They weren't expecting him to come back until mid-November. He's beaten that, bro. He's beaten that. He's coming back in late October, bro. So listen, I'm ecstatic. I'm happy. I'm gassed. Ash, how you feeling about the news, man?
Yeah, I mean, it was just last week, I think, or the week before, where we were getting news that his injury could be worse. He's had a setback. It could extend to the end of December, which was, I knew it was ridiculous because, bro, we've seen these ankle rolling injuries quite often. I've had many of them playing football. And while, of course, they hurt at the time, and yes, sometimes you need like a few days or a few weeks to recover, but it never goes to the point of like few months, right? Unless you've had a fracture or something, which he clearly didn't have. Um, and I saw someone in the comments said it. I can't say who, but basically he was walking already for a week now, like for weeks now. So it wasn't like he was like on crutches all the time, and he's just gotten off the cast or something like that. So it was kind of obvious that he's not going to be taking that long. I am glad that he's coming back at such a good time. I will have to disagree with you. I don't. I wish he's ready for Liverpool, but I don't think he'll be risked for that game. I think even if he is fit and ready, he'll probably be on the bench that game, unless Trossard like drops stinkers in the next two games. Um, but I do like the prospect of him being ready for the Newcastle and the Chelsea games. Right. The reports I read said that he'll definitely be ready before November 10th, which means he definitely should start against Chelsea because Chelsea is November 10th. But the Newcastle game is November 2nd, so I'm not sure if he doesn't come back for Liverpool, will he be ready for Newcastle? I'm not sure, but the reality is if he does train with the team this week, then I think he will 100% be available for both Newcastle and Chelsea. And I think we'll need him in those kind of games. Like he's got a history of destroying Newcastle and Chelsea in the past. I mean, last season he played really well home and away against Liverpool, so he's obviously a big game player. He's an impact player as well. He can control the game for us really well, and one of the best playmakers in the world right now, and probably the second best playmaker in the league. Like I would say after Kevin De Bruyne. So yeah, man, it's a massive boost. It's a massive boost, and this goes back to, I'm not going to make this an argument, so we don't need to go there. I'm just trying to basically praise our team and say, when I said a month ago or whatever at this show that I think we have very, very good squad depth, it's showing right now. It's showing that we could have one or two players missing outside Odegaard and we'll still be fine. We have still been fine over the last couple of games. And the fact that I'm not sitting here thinking like, man, we better have Odegaard come back quickly. We need him. We need to rush him. It's such a good sign of how our squad depth is quite strong. Because if Odegaard doesn't play against Liverpool and doesn't play against Newcastle and doesn't play against Chelsea and everyone else is available, I still think we win all those games. I genuinely still think we can win all those games. I definitely think we beat Liverpool. I definitely think we beat Newcastle. Chelsea away from home obviously might prove to be difficult because at home I think they will be more fired up. If it was at the Emirates, I would have said we would have slapped them, but um, like it's a good place to be in. It's a very, very good place to be in. But yeah, once he's back, like it'll definitely take us to a higher level.
There I go.
People
I'm
keep
on
on
mute.
talking. Yeah, I was wondering like what's going on. I thought you
Yeah.
want me to read it.
Um, John says, people keep talking crap about Odegaard, but they forget. I don't care about one-on-one comparisons. Is a big part of what makes us the best team. John, you are absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. Because when I tell people, when they ask me, what's Odegaard really good at? Of course, on the ball, his ability on the ball, his
It's
IQ
pressing.
his IQ to read the game and put a pass in. But what he's elite at is that press and
Yeah.
starting the press. He's the one always that starts the press. He's the one who's telling everybody where to go, where to press. That is elite. He is elite at that. And there's something about that. You, as a leader, you need to have that. You need to be able to take your team and tell them where to go. Tell them, you press over there. I'm going to press here. You press over there. Do you know what I mean? You have to direct your team. And the thing is, people want to sit there and say, "Oh, so we're talking about just pressing? Wow, he started a press." You don't know how important that is when you're pressing from the front, because that's the aim of every single team. Every single team wants to forget about your midfield pressing the opposition, or your defense pressing the opposition. No, no, no. You don't want to let it get that far. Every coach, even the most elite coaches like the Pep Guardiolas, like the Carlo Ancelottis, and like the Jose Mourinho's and all these elite coaches, Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger, what do they want? What do they always strive for? Pressing from the front with precision and effectiveness, and making sure that 99% of the time when you press, you get that ball. And we are very good at pressing from the front. And the reason for that is because of that man, Martin Odegaard. So when you say to me, all he's doing is starting a press, that shows me that you don't understand football. That shows me that you don't understand what's going on the pitch. Because if you knew football, you'd know that the most important thing is pressing from the front and putting your opponents in a chokehold where they can't even get out of their own box. That's the most important thing in football.
They literally say that defense starts from the attack. Like the best
Yeah.
way to defend is to attack well and to press forward. And Firmino for Liverpool used to be that kind of guy. If you guys
Yeah.
remember, he
100%.
was a pressing machine, and he was. I remember there was one season where he had like the most interceptions, or he won the ball more than anyone in the final
Yeah.
third of the pitch. So it obviously has massive, massive impact. For Odegaard, I'll say this, yeah. I think outside him running with the ball and outside him running with the ball and I would say shooting, which he doesn't do enough. I think when he shoots, he's good, but he doesn't do it enough for me. Outside these two things, generally, I don't think he has any weakness to his game. He's good at pressing. He tracks back. He hustles, puts energy. He's an incredible passer, incredible playmaker, incredible crosser of the ball, right? Incredible in like tight spaces and keeping the ball and being press resistant and beating the press. Very good at link up play. I don't think anyone in the Premier League can give through balls the way he does outside Kevin De Bruyne. And even with Kevin De Bruyne, like I think Kevin De Bruyne does it at a better volume. But I think in terms of the quality of the pass, I think Odegaard and KDB are on the same level, right? So it's just I generally don't think he has any weaknesses. He's like Mesut Ozil, but with a much better engine, right? And that's why I think he can go far in the game as long as he just obviously like gets the GA consistently. Which, to be fair to him, last 2 seasons he has been doing that.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%. I completely agree, man. And I think him coming in and being able to help us, that is brilliant. That is what I ask for. That is what I need. I need him to come in and just be that guy again. Don't start off with like shit games. Come in and just be like exactly how you left off. Yeah, just pick up exactly where you left off. That's what I need from Odegaard when he comes back. And listen, I have no doubt, man. He's apparently been wanting to come back. He's been pushing them himself, is what you hear from the gaffer. You hear from all the other people in the club, from what they say in these interviews and stuff. They're all saying it, bro. That he wants to. He's been pressing them. He wants to go back and play. He wants to play in the team. Do you know what I mean? Even he said it himself. He wants to play. He's been pushing the medical staff. So you can tell that he wants to go out there and play. But listen, a lot of people undermine what he does for the team. And even, to be honest, Zane, you say here, but Odegaard presses on his own sometimes, though, Saad. It's only effective when people follow him up.
No.
I
A lot of
disagree.
times I've seen Declan Rice and Saka and Trossard when he's playing on the left side, like press and actually win the ball well with him as well. His press forces the other guys to switch to the other side where Declan Rice and the others are waiting. I don't think that's true at all. I think the way we press is actually calculated and it's done as a team. Yes, sometimes, yeah, I agree. There are some times when he's pressing and he sees that there's no one there. He looks back at his teammate and he's like, come on, let's do it. But majority of the times, I would say 80% of the times at least, I've seen them press together as a team, as a unit, and we've seen it in preseason as well, right? When we played against Leverkusen, we saw it in the preseason where both of them, all 3 or 4 of them were pressing as a unit, and we got the ball and we scored from that as well.
Yeah, no, 100%, man, 100%. I completely agree with that, man. Yeah, listen, the thing is with with Odegaard is just people need to understand. I feel like people need to stop looking at the game through just what does he do in regards to getting goals and assists, which yes he has been doing, but maybe people are not looking at him just getting the goals and assists. They're like, how does he control a game? If you ask that, I genuinely don't think you watch him. I genuinely don't think you watch the player and you just come in with agendas. That's what I've come to now. If people want to sit there and disrespect Odegaard and say stuff like he's not a big game player, I've heard that many times from even people in our own fan base that say he's not a big game player. But in the big games, where is he? Absolutely everywhere, bro. Absolutely everywhere. It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I see football different to people, to other people who are bringing out these kind of comments. But listen, we're gonna quickly speak about Tomiyasu, and then we're gonna move on. Obviously we'll do the predictions for the. Actually, we'll do the prediction now. Tomiyasu, it looks like he's got an injury which could be. Apparently, I'm
The
hearing it.
millionth time.
No, but I'm hearing this one could be very, very bad. Um,
No, actually, Arteta said in the conference it's not serious.
did he
I
say
read
in a
it
press
today.
conference it's not serious? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I read. I think Fabrizio or someone. I read it somewhere on Twitter today, like where Arteta was quoted that we don't think it's serious, but we'll have to see what happens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bruh, honestly, I'm done with this guy, man. Just like, I hope we get rid of him and just get one of the academy players to start playing, like maybe Lewis Kelly, or we get someone else. Just sign some 20, 21-year-old, 18-year-old, like talented right back, who can hopefully play because.
So
I'm,
sorry, Ash.
yeah, go
Sorry,
ahead.
mate. 1 second. I need to go from one Ash. I need to speak to this Ash. Ashley, just a quick one, mate. Just a quick one, because I feel like sometimes when I speak to people like this that have this kind of, because I know that Netweed has this kind of mentality, and you also have this mentality. Odegaard does nothing when it matters. Passion merchant. Now, when we needed to win, and I'll give you two games as an example: Spurs away, and I'll give you Newcastle away. In both of those games, what did Odegaard do? Actually, I'll give you a third game. When Man United, when Rashford just scored
Rashford.
against us, what happened? Odegaard is the one that scored the goal to get us back into the game straight away as well. Straight away with his iconic goal. Exactly, try and Porto at home. There's so many different things that we can speak about, bro.
Bro,
There's
it's
so
boring at
many.
this point. Like, it's clearly like just an agenda that some of these guys are doing. Like, that's why I don't even like take it that seriously, to be honest. Like, the fact that he's last season against Liverpool, home and away, he was one of our best players. Against Chelsea, he destroyed them. The 5-0 mainly came because of Odegaard and Havertz. Newcastle, as you've mentioned, Spurs, last season against United when we beat them at the Emirates. Like, outside City, he's had amazing performances against every other team. Liverpool, 2 seasons ago, when we beat them 3-2 at the Emirates, Odegaard was one of our best players on the pitch, and he set up that first goal. He gave the through ball to Martinelli for the first goal. Like, it's honestly become so damn boring
No,
and
it's Havertz, I
ridiculous. Like,
think. It's Havertz.
no, I'm talking about 2 seasons ago when we beat them three
Oh
two.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, even last season,
Oh, that was
even
the first minute, Eli.
first
Hey,
minute when he set up the Martinelli. But even last
I love that
season, Odegaard is the one who gave the through ball to Havertz, who went 1-on-1, and he missed, and then Saka scored the rebound. It was Odegaard's through ball that went put Havertz 1-on-1 with the keeper. So the fact is, he's done it many, many times. The only team he's not performed at a high level against, I would say, is Man City. That's it. Every other team, he's had some amazing, amazing performances. So if you see these kind of comments by this Ashley or whoever, like, is saying like brain dead crap like that, it's obviously like not something to even take seriously. Porto is a massive game because that's a Champions League game. We've never made it past the round of 16 since freaking 2010 or whatever. Like, we needed someone big to step up, and he stepped up. So what the hell do we people want from him? And even against Bayern Munich away from home, when the score was 0-0, he set up a sitter for Martinelli who missed it at the Allianz Arena. That could have
Ash,
put us 1-0.
quick
That could have
question.
put us 1-0.
Quick question, Ashley. Are you an Arsenal fan or?
He's not. He clearly isn't, bro. Because he
I
literally
just, I
said,
just, no, no.
no, no, no.
I want to. No, hold on. Ashley, can you confirm? Can
Saad,
you
read his
confirm
comment.
what's?
He said you scored from a corner. He said you scored from a corner. He's not an Arsenal fan.
Can you confirm what team you support, Ashley, please? You confirm? Can you confirm, Ashley? What team do you support, please?
Imagine he says
I
Chelsea or
just,
something. Oh
I
my
just
god,
need
it's
to know
madness.
what team you support, please, Ashley. Just put it in the chat real
Yeah, and
quick.
if it's Chelsea or Spurs, if I were you, I would just lie. Just lie and say Man City or Liverpool.
No, please don't tell him that.
Because you'll
Please
embarrass
don't
yourself. Yeah,
tell
there you
me.
go.
Please don't
There
tell
you
me
go.
it's Spurs,
He
bro.
said
If
Man
it's
City.
Spurs,
He said Man City. He said Man City. He's clearly
why
lying.
is Guru saying he's lying? He's a Spurs fan.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
There you go.
So
So
you're telling
Odegaard,
me. So
who
you're
dunked
telling
against
me
him,
that you can't even
yeah,
back your own. You want to sit here. You want to sit here and come to me when you're telling me that you're actually a Spurs fan, bro. You're a Spurs fan. You haven't even got the balls to put your balls on the table and say I'm a Spurs fan. And what?
yeah.
You
Why don't you say
actually
what?
lied, bro. You actually lied and said
Why
Man
don't you say
City.
hey Madison? Hey, I have Madison in my team. Why aren't you bringing him up? Why are you talking about like? By the way, here's the funny thing. Yeah, here's the funny thing, guys, and the guys in the comments, deep this, yeah, to try and bring Odegaard down, right? To try and bring our own player down. He's bigging up our other player, Ozil, and saying Ozil was much better. So he cannot even say Son or Madison or Ericsson when they had him. He cannot even use his own players. He has to use our own player to bring down another player of ours. Like it's
Habibi,
crazy.
do you know
And the
what comment?
embarrassment for him to say I'm a Man City. And that's why, by the way, he took my advice, so I'll respect him for that. Because I told him if it's Spurs or Chelsea, if I were you, I
No,
would
no,
lie.
no, 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 no,
Because
no. Why? Why?
dunked on Spurs many times, right? So it's a
But the
good
thing
thing that he.
is, this. Do you know the reason why I asked what his team was, and I thought it was Spurs, yeah, but I had to confirm. I had to confirm it was Spurs because this is what he typed as a comment, bro. Just guys, calm your, just relax. Don't laugh straight away. Laugh straight away.
I couldn't. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I couldn't. I
Don't
know you're
laugh
talking about.
straight away, bro.
I couldn't.
The
I
man said
couldn't.
we're talking about trophies. You're a
Yeah.
Spurs fan. What do you know about
What do
trophies
you know
apart from Audi
exactly?
Cups?
And I
And
guarantee you, it's like some 17-year-old who was
bro,
born
wallahi.
like uh, uh, ages after their last League Cup win.
Hey,
So, bro.
a man said, Audi Cups, Peugeot Cups, the Fiat Punto Cup. Like, bro, you're picking all of them up, bro. Don't worry, man. I'm with you guys. Yeah, big up the Audi Cup, man. Well done, man. You'll get the next one. You will get the next one. Listen, the reality of the situation is I won against City, and he's saying you're counting on Saka to be fit to play Bournemouth.
I literally said
Actually,
without Saka
if
we'd
you're
win.
if
I
you're
literally said that.
if Ashley, if you don't remember, let me educate you on my club. City came home. City came to my house. I had no Saka. No Saka in that game. I still beat them. I still beat them when they came to my house. So Ashley, with all due respect, I don't think you have the minerals, as
Minerals.
they say, to be chatting or be in this conversation, broski. I suggest what you need to do is you need to go back. You need to you need to retrace your steps and retrace your and take a few steps back, and you need to go and worry about your game tomorrow against West Ham. Yeah, because if West Ham beat you, it is embarrassing. It's a disgrace. You know, as my manager said, it's
Gracias.
embarrassing.
Gracias.
It's a disgrace. Yeah, that's what it is. So, you know what, brother? You telling me have some standards, bro? You need to have
Guys,
standards.
the moment he said this, khalas, let's end the
Yeah.
conversation with him. Because
Big
the
up
moment he said
Ashley.
have some standards, it's over. That's
Big
it.
up
That's
Ashley.
it.
I've
That's it.
seen more in my
That's like the kettle
lifetime than
calling the
you.
pot black.
I've seen more in my lifetime than you probably ever will in regards to trophies. So let's not speak about trophies, broski. Let's not speak about trophies, yeah? Because you're not that guy. And somebody banned his comments. Hold
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I put him on timeout for that comment. I listen. I'm okay with banter. I'm okay with all that kind of stuff.
Let's
We
not
can
be
take it. It's
homophobic.
okay. The moment you put that last comment, khalas, like it's done.
Let's
Like
not be.
you
Let's
were
not.
you were fine until you got there.
Yeah. Wallah. You're fraud. Anyway, let's go.
By the way, I didn't ban him,
Obviously,
Guru. I didn't ban him. I just timed him out because he put a comment later that he shouldn't have said. But anyways, go on.
yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the big game of the weekend.
Oh,
Liverpool versus Chelsea. I can't lie, man. I'm licking my lips. Ready for this
look,
fixture.
I
I'm
watched the
excited.
Football Terrace. I watched a bunch of shows, and I think there was this argument where Hussam was saying that I can't remember if it was Hussam or someone else who said it on the show that there's a
Say
bigger
the
chance
argument.
Liverpool. There's a bigger
No, that
chance
was
Liverpool
Ram. That
slap.
was Ram.
There you go. There's a bigger chance Liverpool slap Chelsea than
That
Chelsea
was
getting a
Ram.
result. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of agree. I genuinely do.
Do
By the way,
you?
not
Wow.
because no. But clarify. Not because I think Chelsea are bad. I just don't see a world where Chelsea go to Anfield and get a result. Right? If this was Stamford Bridge, I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool won. But if you ask me, I would probably predict a draw. But I can see Chelsea winning for sure. But the fact that it's at Anfield, the fact that Liverpool have only lost one game this season, the fact that they spanked them 4-1 last season, I know it was different manager and they were not in good form. And yeah, actually they were in good form, by the way, and Liverpool still slapped them. I don't know, man. I don't think there's going to be a lot of change. And this is one game where I don't have any sort of hate or anything on players. I don't have any issues with Cole Palmer. I think he's a fantastic player. I think it's too exaggerated when people call him the best player in the league. Some people call him one of the best players in the world. I think that's mad because he's not even top 5 for me. Like, not even, probably hardly makes top 10. But I do think he's a fantastic player. I think some of the hate some rivals give him is obviously a bit over the top. But this is a game where I actually want to see him step up, right, and perform. Because it's one thing for you to do that against Wolves and Brighton when Brighton are giving you 3-4 goals as gifts and Wolves are just opening up their freaking defense like the Kardashians open up their legs to black men. But it's another thing when you go up against the best defense in the league this season, regardless of who they've played, doesn't matter, and perform that well against Van Dijk and Konate and McAllister and Gravenberch, who's been amazing this season. And even though I didn't put him in my team of the season, but it doesn't matter. He's still been amazing. I'll give him praise. So when you go up against that kind of team, the team that won't give you that kind of space, in my opinion, like that's what I want to see him perform. And that's what I want to see his creativity and how he's going to create chances and how he's going to dribble past people and take shots and stuff like that. So I think he'll struggle a lot. And if he struggles that game, I don't see a chance for Chelsea at all, like, to get anything out of the game. I the reason I'm saying I find it more believable that there's a slapping, it's just because I think it's so far-fetched for me to imagine Chelsea getting a draw or a win, right? I think it could be close, like a 2-1. No, not 2-1, sorry, maybe like 3-1. But yeah, like I don't know. I just don't see a world where Chelsea get a result.
I'm on the other. Listen, I think that Liverpool are going to win. I don't think it's going to be as easy of a game as as Liverpool fans think. I don't. I still think Liverpool have the more control. They'll have more of the control in the game, and they'll definitely be better than them in the game. But I think it will be a closer game. But I just think Liverpool will edge it because they have the experience, they have the players that are world class. You know what I mean? That will get them through the game. I think it's actually going to be a tighter game than people are expecting. Salah, definitely a good player to have in these times. I feel like when these big games come around, Salah just like, bro, has a firework up his backside, bro, and he's ready to just start going crazy, bro, and gets all energetic and shit, bro, and starts going crazy and starts shooting and passing and all sorts, bro. The player that I'm worried about, and this is a player that I'm worried about because yes, we've seen him score, but he's gone a bit quiet the last couple of games. Luis Diaz. What is Luis Diaz gonna do this game? What Luis Diaz are we gonna get in this game? When I say we, I'm talking about the Liverpool fans. I'm not talking about me. I'm not a Liverpool fan. But what Luis Diaz are Liverpool gonna get on the day? Are they gonna get the Luis Diaz that's going past people but not hitting the barn door? Or are they going to get the Luis Diaz that started the first game, where I think he scored 2 goals, and in the next game he scored 2 goals, I think, as well. If I'm not mistaken, I'm sure he did. Like, we need to understand what Luis Diaz are they getting, because Salah, he's going to be a problem. Jota is going to be a problem. But that defense for Chelsea, yes, it's been getting. No, FK. The thing is, Szoboszlai, I think this game he works. It's he's going to work in favor of the Liverpool team, because he's normally, when he runs around like a headless chicken, you're like, okay, you need to calm down, you need to get control of the ball, and stop just running around and doing a madness. In this game, I think it will work for your benefit, because he'll be running around dragging players like Caicedo's, like the Lavias or Enzo Fernandez. If Enzo Fernandez plays that game, I think it could be trouble. But when it comes to like Caicedo, if he's pulling those people out of defense, which I think he out of the midfield, which I think he will, that could only work in the favor of Liverpool. That's what I'm saying. And listen, they're coming to your home. They're coming to Anfield. So that is an experience where Cole Palmer, no matter what everybody wants to say, that's the stats are there and the facts are there. Like, Cole Palmer only has 2 GA. Only 2 against that are non-penalty goals. Only 2 against the top 6. That is outrageous to think about. So this is another big game. This is
Conversations.
from the Chelsea point of view. From Chelsea point of view, this is where they're going to want Palmer to step up. I don't give a shit about if Palmer steps up against Bournemouth. Well, actually, he didn't step up against Bournemouth or Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Or Nottingham Forest. I don't give a shit if Palmer steps up against fucking Brighton and scores a hat trick or 4 goals or whatever he did in that game. I don't care if he steps up and scores against freaking Wolves or something.
Yeah.
These are not the teams that you need to beat now. You need to go and you need to make a statement. If you are a Chelsea fan, you need that Chelsea team to go out there, make a statement. We're a serious club now. We went through the little banter phase. We're a serious club now. We'll go to Liverpool. We'll give them a very good game, and we'll at least come out of there with a point. At worst, you come out there with a point. And if you come out there with a point, by the way, guys, for all the Chelsea fans that are watching, if you come out of there with a point, that is brilliant. That is a brilliant result. Go into the Anfield. You go there and get a point for where you are right now, how young your team is. That is a brilliant result for you guys. Even we, as challengers of the title, go there and sometimes get draws, because I feel like, to be honest, we cancel each other out sometimes. We honestly do. But for you guys to do that, I think that's a brilliant result. So I just have to look at this game. I do think Liverpool will edge it. I do think Liverpool will win the game. However, I don't agree with the whole thing that you said. It's close. It's more. You see it more likely that they'll get smacked 4-0 than Chelsea getting
No,
something.
3-0. I wouldn't. 4-0 is a bit,
Okay,
maybe a bit too much, but yeah.
3-0. But I don't see that happening. I genuinely don't see that happening. If that happens, first of all, Chelsea fans are getting cooked. That's number one. Because
You know what they'll do if that happens?
What?
They will say Maresca didn't get it right. Maresca should have put this lineup. Why would you change a working system? Even though before that game they were all like, yeah, he's so flexible. He doesn't have one plan only. He changes it according to the team and blah blah blah. Which they were praising all that before. I guarantee if they get slapped up against Liverpool, all that changes now to why would you break something that doesn't require fixing? Like, why would you fix something that's all broken? Like, just go with the same team and same style, and it's gonna be excuses, bro. And look, you hit the nail on the head with Palmer as well. Like, I just saw Guru's comment about, like, he's got 1 non-penalty goal against the top 6. Like, that tells you everything you need to know.
Only one. I thought it was 2.
Apparently it's only one.
You got some against.
No,
you got
maybe
both them against
2
Man United.
GA, maybe 2 GA, but he's saying only 1 goal. That's a non-penalty outside against the Big 6. And look, he played against City this season as well, right? The first game of the season, and he didn't do anything that game. So At least nothing that was obviously like a game changer for Chelsea. Um, so yeah, like in my opinion, like I need to see him do it a lot more against some of the big teams, and this is why I don't jump on that bandwagon of crowning players too quickly, and I do that with Arsenal as well. If you remember last season, I was arguing against people saying Saka or Saliba or Rice
World
were world
class.
class because I'm like, yeah, let's
Yeah.
see them for a bit longer. It's the same with Cole Palmer. He's over the last 1 year, he's been amazing, but you cannot start calling him the best player in the world and putting him in the category of Bellingham and Vinicius Junior and Mbappe and Haaland and KDBs and all these guys. Like it's just mental in my
The thing is,
opinion.
this stuff is going to happen because now that we're in a transition from the old generation to the new generation, this is
Yeah,
going to happen. So many players are going to come and they're going to be like, oh my God, they're the best in the world. It's not about whether you can have a 20 goal a season, a 20 goal season. Yeah. That's not a problem. Yeah. That's not the issue for me. You can have that great season. For me, I like to see consistency. And I like to see consistency and progression in your game. And that is my main argument against everybody who says Palmer over Saka.
yeah.
As
Like
players, ability on the ball, yes, Palmer's better than him with ability on the ball. Palmer may be better than him at passing, which even then I don't think he is, personally. But
yeah,
people say that,
I don't think
okay,
so either.
fine. And I don't think he's better than him at shooting. I genuinely don't think he's better than him at shooting. But the fact is, yeah, when people sit here and actually tell me, oh, how can you even put Palmer and Saka in the same sentence? The reason why I think Saka is better than Palmer is because, okay, Saka hasn't had a 20 goal season yet. And that is the main word in that sentence, yet. But what Saka gives you is consistent goals and assists, and he also gives you progression every single season. Every single season, his goals are going up and his assists are going up. Every single season. Go look at the last 3 seasons. Look at how his goals and assists, and look at how the next season they both went up, and in the next season they both went up. Even last season, when we were saying that Saka had a shit season, he still had more goals and assists than his season before, and that was the shit season, just because the performances weren't there. Do I give a fuck about performances? Do I give a fuck about if the player's doing a little la craqueta and the trivella and all of this, bro? I don't care, bro. Flip flaps. I don't care if my player's doing that. I care about if the player's on the pitch and if the player's scoring or assisting or affecting the game. That is what I care about. So when people sit here and tell me the whole Palmer Saka thing, this is my main argument. I don't mind sitting with Chelsea fans, and Chelsea fans can explain to me their side of the argument. But this is my main argument about it. But that was my little rant into it.
No, I just quickly like just share
Yeah,
my
yeah, go ahead.
screen and show because uh for those who are triggered by stats, you can leave right now or look away because I guess if numbers scare you, if 1 + 1 = 5 for you guys, then look away. But for those who actually understand stats and understand how they matter in football, right? Just check this out. This is apparently Bukayo Saka, right? Against I want to say I want to make sure I'm showing the correct one because I've got two over here, so I need to get rid of that one. Yeah, this is Bukayo Saka against the supposedly best player in the world right now, right? Bukayo Saka in majority of the major attacking stats clears him, right? Let me start first by where Cole Palmer is better, so we can get that out of the way. He's got more goals, fair enough. He attempts more passes per game, fair enough. He's better in through balls and he gives more per game. And he has a higher ground duel success rate. Everything else, Saka's better. Saka's has got more assists, more chances created. I couldn't find big chances created on Squawka, but we know for a fact Saka has the most big chances created in the league. So that's there. Better passing accuracy, attempts more crosses, and has better crossing accuracy for those talking about the passes as well. He attempts more take-ons and has a better take-on success. So he's a better dribbler than Cole Palmer. Because if you're gonna say Cole Palmer is a better dribbler, show me that. Prove it to me, right? I can argue Adil Tarabit and Hatem Ben Arfa are better dribblers than Messi. But logic and stats don't show that because Messi dribbles more people in the game than these guys, right? Stats show Saka is a better dribbler than Cole Palmer. Obviously, in the air, it's not even a comparison. I don't think Cole Palmer, yeah, he doesn't even contest aerial duels. Fine, I won't hold that against him. Ground duels, Saka contests more. However, percentage-wise, is higher for Cole Palmer. And possession lost, it's pretty similar anyways. Saka loses a bit less. The only difference between them, by the way, is that Saka has 9 GA and Cole Palmer has 11, right? And Saka didn't. The only match he didn't have a GA in, which is the Leicester City game, because they didn't credit him with the assist for Trossard's goal or Trossard's forced own goal. That's the one game actually Saka had his best performance. His best performance came in the game where he didn't have a registered GA. In every other game, he's had a goal or assist. And like winning goals or winning assists or like equalizing goals or equalizing assists.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you look at these things, right? Like, and this is why I'm saying, and Saka has been doing this for the last 2-3 seasons. I've had my criticisms of Saka. I've said over the last 3 seasons, in my opinion, he's been disappointing towards the business end of the season. Because I wanted a bit more from him, especially when we're going for a title race. Because there are certain games where I felt he ghosted. But I still value that consistency more than calling a player the best in the world over the last 1 year. Nobody called Mitu the best striker in the world when he had that incredible season. Nobody said he was better than Ibrahimovic or Suarez or any of those guys at the time, right? It's just common sense. I'm going to go further back for those who remember. Amr Zaki, an Egyptian striker who was playing in the Premier League for Wigan. I think by half season, he was the top scorer. He was having some amazing numbers. Nobody called him the best striker in the Premier League because it's common sense. So calm down.
Yeah.
Let's see him do it for like 2-3 seasons. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think he's going to continue growing. He's going to continue developing. But I just don't. I think the hype he's getting right now is a bit over the top, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I think best in the world settings is crazy. Best in the world settings is crazy. But anyway, let's go to the because I do need to be on a show now with TJ. Big up TJ. So let's quickly go through the prediction show. Bit of the show.
I'll save you time. I've already done mine, so I'll just present them right now. You can see.
There you are.
No, just to buy time because
Yeah.
the thing is I didn't want it to be influence or anything. So let me show you. I actually have it ready.
I appreciate it.
There you go. See, I've filled mine already. Spurs West Ham. I've
Can
given
you
Spurs.
can you
Yeah.
please? Thank you. Shukran.
Shukran.
Shukran. No, more. Go a bit closer in. Go a bit closer in. That was perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. So Tottenham West Ham, you got 3-2. Tottenham West Ham, I'm gonna go 2-1 West Ham.
Wow, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Yep.
Okay, fair. Hopefully.
Fulham Aston Villa, I'm gonna go 2-2. Ipswich Town Everton.
Everton.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Everton. Brentford Man United, I'm gonna go 2-0 Brentford.
No respect for United. It's crazy.
No, they're in a rut right now, man.
Yeah, they're bad.
Newcastle Brighton is interesting, but I do believe Newcastle will get over the line in that game. I'm gonna go with 3-1 to Newcastle.
Okay.
Southampton Leicester City. I think Leicester City win this 2-0.
Leicester City win 2-0. Okay.
Yeah, Leicester 2.
By the way, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to change. No. Actually, Brighton got a very good result against Spurs, so I don't think they'll lose that bad. Because I remembered last season they got slapped 5-1 at St. James Park, but yeah, I think this season they're a bit better. Okay. Anyways,
we'll see what happens. Liverpool Chelsea, the big one.
Let's leave this last.
Yeah. Leave it last. Bournemouth Arsenal. I'm gonna go 3-1 to Arsenal. Wolves Man City. It might be copium, I'm gonna go 1-1.
Sit.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
Oh,
I'm gonna go one.
hopefully, man. To be honest, the games Wolves have lost have actually played really well. It's just that they cannot freaking like do that last touch.
2-2.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is
Okay.
about Man City going to the Wolves game, to the Wolves stadium, to the Molineux. I don't know what it is,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I
But
mean,
it
yeah, that's
always looks like they could lose something there, bro.
yeah.
Um, and then for this last game, I think it's gonna
Now,
be two
before you
one.
give yours, I'll just
Oh
give
yeah,
my thing. I said 2-0 just because I said I could see more of a slapping, but I don't think it'll happen. I think this 2-0 will be like 1-0 Liverpool, and then Chelsea will keep coming back, and they'll have a couple of chances to equalize. It won't really happen, and then towards the last 10 minutes or so, Liverpool will get a second goal and seal it. So
Hmm.
I think it'll be a nice, entertaining game, but I don't think Chelsea will get anything.
Um, for me, I'm going Liverpool, Chelsea. I'm going 2-1 to Liverpool. I think
Okay.
it's gonna be. think it's gonna be a tight game. I
I
think
thought for a second there you might predict a Chelsea draw or win.
no, no.
Fair. Fair, fair.
I still think that Liverpool are gonna win. I think that Liverpool are gonna go 1-0 up. Then I think Chelsea are gonna equalize, but
Hmm.
then Liverpool are just gonna have too much in the tank to just overrun them in the second half.
That
Is
will
what
be an entertaining game. If
is
that
what I
happens, if that happens, I wish Liverpool's second goal comes in like stoppage time, just so it'll be like a painful dagger for the Chelsea fans.
yeah.
That just a lot more exciting.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, and yeah, that's how I feel about my predictions. Obviously, man like uh, man like Ash doing his predictions, and guys, this weekend you already know what it is.
The spirit of the world! Go, go, go!
That's all we want to hear, man. That's all we want to hear. Listen, big up to you. Obviously, what's the scores right now for
Bro,
this?
Hussam, if Liverpool don't win that game, Hussam's gonna get
Hassam's
roasted
dead.
everywhere.
Hassam's dead.
Bro,
Hassam's dead.
if I were him, I would do a lahwa and just put his picture over there and not actually show up.
No, no, no. He's gonna have to show up, and it's gonna be peak. Ziad's gonna cook him, so it's yeah, it's gonna be peak, bro. But they have to win. They must win. They must win. If Liverpool don't win, it's peak. It's peak settings for anybody who's a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
Um, what are the scores at the moment,
Bro, like you really want to know? Damn.
brother?
Okay.
Just show it for the people.
Okay, so guys, I'm currently on 32 points, as you guys can see, and Saad is on. Damn, I see a lot of zeros in there. Okay, 15. So I'm basically
Okay.
like 17 points ahead of you, bro.
All right, cool.
It's not even
That's fine,
close.
guys. At least I'm not in the single digits. You know what I mean? I'm in the double digits at the moment. We're on our way, guys. Inshallah, we will reach soon.
That's like a that's like
Inshallah.
a that's like a poor man sitting there, like, and he's
At
he's
least I
he's
ain't
he's
got no money.
yeah, he's looking at his he's looking at his like neighbor who's eating like meat and steak and stuff, and the poor man is like, well, at least I have salt. Huh? Like that's literally sad. Like at least I'm in the double digits. You better be in double digits after all these games. What do you
Listen,
mean?
guys, pray for me that this weekend I absolutely clear it, bro, and I get every single one right. I hope that I do that so I can catch up to him. Imagine if I do like a 17-point swing just this weekend.
Hey,
I do have to like get like 5 predictions.
six can
No,
fly.
I have to get 6 predictions correct. But listen, you can do it, bro. If I get 6 predictions correct, that's
Yeah, but you have to get them like correct in terms of score line as well, not just like
yeah,
win or loss.
yeah,
Not like-
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I have to do. But listen, big up to everybody, man. Listen, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, guys. Make sure you're subscribing. Thank you, Ash, for joining me for another episode of Sardex. Ash, it's always brilliant to be joined by yourself. Next time,
Love it.
guys, we're gonna leave a bit more time. I think we might start doing with these episodes. I think we might have to start doing them as 2-hour episodes because me and Ash can legit sit here and talk for longer. So we might have to start doing these as 2 hour episodes because we can legit sit here and actually break down the games fully and speak about other stuff, speak about other games and go fully into it. So maybe next week we'll probably do this as a 2 hour show rather than a 1 hour show as per normal. You said one City Wolves. Kali, just let me cook, bro. Don't judge the food while it's still being prepared. Judge the food when I put it on a plate and present it to you. Yeah? That's when you need to judge the food. When I come back next week and I approach you guys with Saad and Ash, yeah, when I come back next week, yeah, if they drew, I need apologies from all you.
Guys, it's not happening.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches. You talking to me? I run shit here. You just live here. I'm the police. I big up to Denzel, man. But listen, guys, fully appreciate you coming through. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I am about to 100%. I apologize, bro. You're gonna have to. You are gonna have to. I'm telling you that right
Kali,
now.
I can assure you there'll be no. If anything, I can guarantee you guys the gap by next week will be bigger. Remember, 17 points, yeah? I guarantee it'll be minimum like 23, 24 points. But anyways,
Whoa.
you guys can bet on whoever you think is more likely to get it. But yeah.
Oh, that's it.
What's wrong?
Sorry, man.
Are
There
you...
was a big mosquito, man.
Bro, that's the funny thing. Like, couple of in the middle of the show, like there was a fly there, and it's tiny and brown. I don't know what the hell that was, and that's why I switched off the camera. I'm like, let me kill this shit, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
Bitch
to kill
flew
it.
around somewhere.
Yeah,
Me too.
It's on the roof
Me
right.
too.
It's on the ceiling right now. So
I can sleep peacefully if I know it's like something like flying like that, something like that.
Yeah. I can't do it, man. But listen, guys, big up to you guys. I'm gonna pass you guys over to TJ Warren TV, where I am gonna be now. I'm going over to TJ Warren TV. So, guys, make sure to smash that like button, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to go over there and spam Saad.
Guys, go spam Saad and put 17 points there, please, in the comments.
If you guys do that, you're frauds.
You need to do that, honestly. Big up, guys.
Peace.